Hey everyone, welcome back. It is time for another wrestling review, our third review of the week. Japan, once again, New Japan Strong. This just aired the other night, and we're already nice. Boys, I like it. I like it. Dragon Ball Daima has been good so far. I don't know if you caught any of that.
I watched the first episode, not realizing that it was just like a catch up episode.
Yeah, we're
And
still
I was
good.
like, oh man, at the end of it, I was like, wait, I swear I know some of this stuff. I'm like, why is this happening? Anyways,
Yeah, but the next few episodes have been good. We're not reviewing Dragon Ball Daima. We are reviewing New Japan Strong Fighting Spirit Unleashed out of Lowell, Massachusetts. Let's start off right away. Let's get right into the show. With me once again, we have Campo.Reviews, the man who reviews movies, TV shows, wrestling in between. I, of course, am your host, Johnny Donuts. Before we get into anything, make sure you go down into the box, click that little thumbs up button, give it a like, give this channel a subscribe if you don't already do. We're trying to hit a goal of 350 subs before the end of the year. We're about a month and a half away and we only need 10 subs. So tell your friends, tell your grandmas, tell your aunties, whoever, tell your
definitely
uncles.
tell your grandmas. Apparently, grandmas love wrestling.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely they do. Um, I remember when your grandma and my grandfather used to watch Maple Leaf Wrestling.
Did they actually?
Yeah, they did.
That's weird.
Yeah. But we're not talking about our family relations here. We're talking about New Japan Strong. Stacked card here tonight. Let us get right into this. We are starting off with our first match of the night. I didn't watch the pre-show because I don't care about Matt Mattergriff.
Stop for a second.
Hmm.
I literally was waiting for you to be like, did you watch the pre-show? And I was gonna be like, I saw that it had Matt Vandergriff and I skipped it.
I did the same thing.
That's hilarious. That's too
It's like
good.
it's a New Japan Strong show. It's always going to have Matt
By the way,
Vandergriff.
this was on the app too.
Yes, it was for
Like
some reason.
I don't know why they're not remember they would always charge for the
Charge for the
strong
strong
stuff.
shows, yeah.
Anyways,
But let's get right into our first match of the night. David Finlay against Kevin Knight. I love Kevin Knight.
so do I. And this was
Out of
a
all the
a
out of
solid
all
match.
those guys from that was
LA
it the
Dojo.
dojo? He is above and beyond. This guy's going to be a star.
I mean, he's no DKC, but
Hmm.
he's
He's
got the
no Matt
DKC.
Vandergriff,
Yeah.
but no, Kevin
He's
Knight is
good.
really coming into his own. He's really blossomed with what's his name there, Kushida. Like,
Listen, having him be under the belts of guys like Shibata and
mhm.
Romero, and then keeping him paired with a guy like Kushida is like he has potential to be something really special.
I think he's going to be like a strong like top mid card guy.
Okay, yeah, I'll take it.
Like, I mean, I don't think Kevin Knight's not winning champion. I
He'll
mean,
be a Shelton Benjamin. I don't mean
yeah,
to compare him to another black guy, but that's like where I see it. Like he can put on a banger match with someone in the main event, but
yeah,
his main thing will be winning the US title
the global
and the tag
championship.
belts, stuff
Yeah,
like that. Well, they don't have
yeah.
a US title anymore, I
Well, the
forgot, but
global championship,
yeah.
and he came close in this match. He put on a really good show against David Finlay,
The
like
Finster, they call him
the
on the
Finster.
streets.
But first, before anything else, when I heard Veda Scott, I thought, oh boy.
It
She
was pretty
wasn't bad.
good. It was
She
okay.
she wasn't bad here. And what I was happy was they fixed those audio issues. Every strong show had those audio issues. Tonight they did not. It was clear, it was concise, it was good.
It was too clear that I kept hearing the people scream and it was annoying the shit out of me.
Yes.
But in fairness, Riccofoni was pretty good too.
Yeah. So let's give credit where credit is due. See, we don't shit on everything.
No, we don't. I think we're just being honest, right?
Yeah.
Like even when we're talking about WWE, which I have fun to poo poo on,
Yeah.
but I don't. I admit once they do good things,
Yeah. Absolutely.
I just don't want
Uh
to watch it.
I don't want to watch it. Exactly. So with that, David Finlay does win. It was not for the belt, but I could see eventually. And it's a great way to open the show, I think.
Yeah, it is, and it keeps David Finlay in the eye. He's
Hmm.
not scared to defend his belt.
Yeah. So with that, Grizzled Young Vets are challenging TMDK for the strong openweight tag team championship match. Um, this comes off the heels of TMDK just literally the other night losing the IWGP belts.
And I think it's there's a reason to this. It's
Hmm.
been long enough. Yada yada.
Yeah.
They're a good team. It's
200 days. They've
yeah.
got their moment in the sun, and it's time to move
Yeah, it's
on.
time to move on. And I do have an issue which we will get to at the end of this match. This was very good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I think the Vets are a very serviceable team.
Hmm.
They have been so under the radar for me that I had such a lack of respect for them. But over the last
Since they left WWE, let's say
since they
six
left
months.
WWE, they've been really good. They were good when they show up on TNA. They're good when they
Hmm.
show up
In
on
AEW.
in AEW. They're good when they show up in Japan. And I've just been really enjoying what they're doing. Mind you, the bald guy, I don't know their names.
Hmm.
Um,
I think that's
he
Zach
looked
Gibson.
like he didn't have it tonight. Well,
Yeah, he
not
looked
that
a
the
little out of it.
yeah, he looked like he was sore or like really tired or something. The match was good. I'm not
Yeah.
going to complain. They win the belt. Congratulations. That's huge. To
Yeah.
me, this I was like, I really hope they do this because the vets are on a trajectory similar to I'm not going to put them in the same boat
Yeah.
as, but they're on a trajectory similar to like Machine Guns or FTR, where
Yeah.
now they're roaming the
The
multiverse,
circuits. Yeah.
winning the belts to become like X amount of star
Yeah.
grizzled young
Champion.
vets,
Yeah. Let's
right?
stack that Wikipedia.
Yeah, and this is like the first stepping stone where other
Yeah.
companies are going to be like, well, if they did it, maybe we should do it
Let's
too,
try
right?
to. Yeah. And good
This
on them.
this is my problem. The next match is also a tag match, correct?
No. Next match is Leo Rush against Mustafa
The
Ali.
next one after that is a tag
Yes.
match with the only actual two tag teams in
Yes. In the
New
company.
Japan Strong. And I'm starting to realize that these belts are designed,
Hmm.
including the strong open weight, the main title,
Yeah.
to give to someone who's already a big name to sell tickets for the show.
For the show. Yeah.
It's such a deep developmental show, strong, that they're not even willing to give the people on the show their belts. The people on
Because
the
they're
show are
just
just
not ready.
there to
Yeah.
learn and get better. The belts are for people to sell tickets to their show. Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
Yeah.
Like
Absolutely it
that's like
is.
where I'm starting to realize that. Like they don't care. They're
Because
not
we don't get a defense of the women's strong belt on this show.
yeah,
In Lowell, her hometown.
which is funny. I think it's purposeful.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go. Let's talk before we talk about the next tag. Let's talk about Leo Rush and Mustafa Ali.
Great match.
Great, but again, like we said the other night on the other show, this match was just too short.
I would have loved to like
An extra 5 minutes.
do this same match, but and add Jack Perry to this match.
Mm,
A three-way.
Jack Perry does get involved later, though.
Yes, but I for some reason I just when I was watching this, I kept thinking the whole time, imagine a three-way match like this, but with Jack Perry.
Yeah.
I really like Jack Perry right now. I'm on the
Yes.
Perry train.
Yeah. 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 Mhm. Absolutely. Absolutely. He's been some of the best. And it tells the story. Leo Rush. He finally gets his win over Mustafa Ali.
And okay, I appreciate that they did that, and I like the way the match played out, but I feel like the way Leo has been in AEW, um, he's doing that thing like we talked about. He's
Yeah.
putting on great matches, but he's losing. And I don't know if this win does anything for him, but Mustafa Ali losing the match makes me feel like
It hurts him a little.
it hurts him a little.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not
Yeah,
crazy.
no, no, I totally agree with that. So we with that, Leo does win. Our next match, West Coast Wrecking Crew against Dirty Work. Best two out of three falls. Each match had a stipulation. The first match was a tables match. The second match is a submission match. And the third match, if needed, would be a last man standing, your favorite strap match.
This was just okay. And
Yeah,
I think it's more so I'm just tired of watching these two
these two
teams
teams.
fight. And it's like, I mean, I like West Coast Wrecking Crew,
Hmm.
but they're not in the upper echelon of the tag team universe. And I
We got
like
to
Tom
give
Lawler, but he's nothing special.
and Rosser bled like a stuck pig in this one.
Yeah, he did. But Rosser's the only one of these four that you could point at and be like, well,
Yeah,
he's actually a good wrestler.
yeah. But
So
see, this is where you were saying about too, if they've had a series of matches now, if you had the strong tag belts on the line for every one of their match and they're trading back wins, don't you think that would have done more for it with some
yes,
stakes on the
but not
line?
for the company,
No, but for them,
but for them. Yeah, fair.
yeah,
I think it eventually you have to give it to West Coast Wrecking Crew. You have to. It doesn't make any
It's the
sense
next logical choice. Yeah.
because Lawler and
Rosser.
Rosser are there more as trainers than they are to be stars of the
Yeah.
company. So I don't.
They're like the Rocky Romero. He doesn't need to win the belts, but they're there.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first match does go to the Dirty Work. Then the second match goes to West Coast, and the third match goes to West Coast.
Mhm.
So West Coast do win the best 2 out of 3 falls, and with that, Grizzled Young Vets challenge West Coast Wrecking Crew next.
And I think they're going to have a match. They're going to Grizzled Young Vets will win, and then at the next one, West
They'll
Coast Wrecking
lose.
Crew is going to win.
Yeah. So with that,
Finally getting
yes,
their belts
we'll get it. We'll get
that
there
they will
eventually.
immediately lose to FTR.
Or Fred Rosser and
Yeah.
um, Hazuki versus Anna Jay versus Koguma versus Trisha Adora for the #1 contendership to the Strong Women's
As
Championship.
soon as this match, I didn't know the card. As soon as I saw the 4 people who came out, I said Hazuki's going to win. I don't even need to
Mm-hmm.
watch this match.
Yeah.
I watched the match. It was very bad.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Hazuki
all
was the best part of it.
all three of the other women were so lackluster that I was like, there were some good spots, but like when Anna Jay and Trisha Dora got left to
Mm-hmm.
their own devices, the match really
Yeah.
kind of crumbled. And the other Japanese girl was not very good either. But
No.
it's those two specifically, the American wrestlers, really like, especially when it was just those two alone. It
Yeah.
was like those those punches where it's like a wind up, like you're waiting to make sure that person's
Yeah.
ready and then you do it.
Very WWE-ish.
Yeah, it's so telegraphed.
Yeah.
Mind you, WWE has a lot better women's wrestlers than Anna Jay and
Yeah.
Trisha Dora.
And Trisha Adora, like I get
Trisha
it
Dora
that
has the physical raw ability.
she's the Matt Vandergriff of the women's division.
She's better than that. But she has the raw like base
She
like
could be, yeah.
foundation.
Yeah. She
She
just
just
needs the training.
yeah, Anna Jay is just like is an NXT type of wrestler where they just picked a hot girl that was some kind of an athlete that had an interest in being a wrestler. Now, she
Yeah.
does have she admits that she did love wrestling through her whole life, so I'll give her
Yeah.
that. But she's just one of those products, right? Like I've never done this, I'm just gonna do this. Where Trisha Dora, you could see that there's like a foundation built
There's
of like
something there.
skill.
Yeah. There is something there. And like you said, Hazuki out of the 4 of them is
I
the
knew she
most,
was gonna win. As soon
yeah,
as I saw Hazuki, I'm like, because I in my head I know what's a crazy good match. Trisha, I mean,
Hazuki versus Mo.
I was gonna say Trish Stratus, but I said
Yeah.
Trisha. Sasha Banks versus Hazuki.
Yeah.
We've already seen that, and we know it's going to be a good match.
And I think Banks is
She's
going
going
to
to win.
lose.
I think and just like the tag belts,
Hmm.
okay, just like the tag belts, she's going to lose to Hazuki, and she's going to lose to Chris Statlander. That's my prediction.
Yes,
She's going to
because
drop
that's
both
at full
belts.
gear. Yes. And I think maybe move her up a division.
It's yeah, probable.
But yeah, Hazuki wins. She's going to challenge Monet. She comes out. The fake CEO chants her in the crowd. And yes. So we'll move on. LIJ, Shingo, and Yota Tsuji against United Kingdom, or Undisputed Kingdom, I should say, which we haven't seen in a while. Matt Taven and Mike Bennett.
They're really giving us tag matches.
Yeah, they really like their tag matches. Tag matches for a company that has no tag teams.
Yeah, but this was a good like a
Yeah,
putover, I guess, for a
for the
tag
Kingdom.
team
Yeah,
that's
kind of
trying to
floundering.
yeah.
Kind of floundering. But this was fun. I enjoy Shingo and Tsuji. They're always good together.
I think what they're going to do here though is I think the plan going forward with these two guys is to push them out of the feuds that they're in and not the kingdom.
The
Uh
LIJ members.
and we're gonna see them go into the tag league as a tag team
They are.
and
Tsuji,
probably
and it has been
and they're
announced.
probably going to win. And
Yeah.
this is where like the first little shine is going to finally come for Suji. And Shingo winning a tag belt only cements his career, right?
Yeah, of course.
And it doesn't hurt you to have two of your best wrestlers be the tag team champions.
Yeah.
And from the same faction, it only makes logical sense because that
Makes the most sense.
they don't have a tag team in LIJ right now.
No, they don't. not a full tag, but yeah. And Shingo and Suji do win.
And
So
I think that was the whole point of this match was
yeah,
to establish them against a real tag team,
yeah.
right? And I see that there's something behind this
They're
idea.
building something here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could see it.
I can
Um,
see a final in the tag league, these two against uh Goto and what's his face?
Yoshihashi.
Like that will be the finals and then they win.
Yeah, I don't know if they're in the same group. Timmy's on it.
Well, they could meet in the semifinals then.
There you go. Timmy's on it. Timmy's on it. They announced the cards, but they didn't. They're not. Oh, there it is. Thank you, Timmy. Block A: Goto and Yoshihashi, Kenta Chase Owens, Shota Umino, and Tomoyaki Hanma. Okay. Jeff Cobb and
Hanma's
Caleb Newman.
jacked right now. I don't know if you saw him on the
Yeah.
pre-show. Holy crap.
Zayn and a mystery partner. Oh, please let it be Archer.
It's going to be. It has to be.
Shingo and Suji. So they are in the same group. Zach and Roihei Oiwa. And Gabe Kidd and Sonata.
That's a fucking team.
Right?
That's a team.
Group B, you got your champions. Hanare and Great Khan. Taichi and Takamichinoku. So there's your tag team right there. Uh, TMDK, Shane Haste and Mikey Nichols. Naito and Takahashi.
What?
So you have a junior tag wrestler, a junior heavyweight in a.
I like it though.
Here's another random one. Tanahashi and Jado.
Why? I guess they're just trying to fill it out without using every big name they have.
All right. Stevie Phillip and Tome Phillip.
Okay.
Yeah. Toru Yano and Bolton Oleg.
Okay.
And Ren Narita and Evil.
Okay. So wait, Goto's not even in this.
Sure he is. He's with Yoshihashi, Group A.
Oh shit, I didn't even hear you say them.
Yeah. So there you go. There's your World Tag League rundown. Let's get back to the show at hand. Speaking of what members that are going to be in the tag league, we got LIJ do win the last match, by the way. Roihei Oiwa against Kenta.
Okay, so I did like this match,
Mm-hmm.
but it didn't feel like I cared about this match.
Makes sense. This
And
was a putover match for Oiwa.
yeah, for sure. But Kento looks like he was hurt for the whole thing. He looked like
Yeah,
he was having trouble walking
yeah.
because he does a run in later, and I was like, oh no, he had trouble going
He's
down
gonna
the stairs. I
die.
don't know if you saw him. He had to like
Yeah,
stop running and like slowly walk down the stairs.
yeah. But this is more to pad the wins for Roihei Oiwa,
I think so.
which is fine. I don't mind. We got
I
to
miss
build up
seeing Kenta,
Oiwa.
man. I fucking miss Kenta so
Yeah.
much. Just hearing that song, his song is so atmospheric,
Yes. Fang,
especially when it's
Fang.
in a venue where the sound quality is good and not like just a big open gym.
Yeah. But we said Roihei Oiwa wins, and then we get Jack Perry coming in after the match.
I like that.
Yeah.
Maybe
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna have him lose the TNT belt.
To Oiwa? Isn't Oiwa facing who's he facing at Wrestle Kingdom? They
This is not
announced it.
Wrestle Kingdom. This is the next thing.
Maybe.
Yeah, he says it. He's like Wrestle Dynasty or whatever the hell he says.
Oh,
January
that
5th at Wrestle Dynasty.
right. Well, we got Zack Sabre Jr. versus Ricochet.
Yeah, that's a sexy match.
Yeah, that's all that's been announced so far.
But you see, that's a situation where we know that's a putover.
Yeah.
Jack Perry versus uh
Oiwa.
Oiwa is like there's a chance maybe they're finally gonna let New Japan win a belt from them. Because like who cares about the TNT belt?
No, I think it's the other way around. We'll talk about it when we get to the next match, but I think it's going to be the other way around. But Oiwa does win. Oiwa will be in that three-way match for the World Television Championship with Narita and Cobb at Wrestle Kingdom. So with that, our next match is Shota Umino and Tomohiro Ishii against TMDK, Zack Sabre Jr., and Bad Dude Tito.
I didn't like this match.
No, they weren't. The crowd wasn't behind Umino either. Again.
I don't think the crowd cares about him anymore. I think he's done.
Yeah,
He's fire roasted. It's over.
yeah. Is this the match where he calls out Moxley at the end?
I think so.
Yes, yeah. So Umino
A
does
lot of
get the
shit happened, man.
yeah. Umino does get the pin on Bad Dude Tito, and Moxley says you're not going to face Zach at Wrestle Kingdom. We're going to send an emissary in your place.
It's
And
gonna be Wheeler Yuta.
we got a lot of F bombs from Shota Umino in this one.
Yeah, that was crazy. I was not expecting that.
No. So are we getting at the next strong show Umino versus Mox?
I don't know, but I'll tell you what I do want is Umino versus Wheeler Yuta, really badly.
Yeah.
Just an absolute shit kicker of a match.
It's like send me Pac, send me Yuta, send me Claudio. I don't care. Send yourself. I'm gonna beat them all. I'm
Make him
gonna
have to go through all of them one by one to get to
yeah,
Mox, and he wins the world title from New Japan. I mean, from AEW.
that would
Could you
be something.
imagine that though?
That would be something. Instead of going after Zach.
That'd be cool. I would like that. I would like that.
Yeah. So with that, Shota Umino does get the win. Takeshita versus TJP for the AEW International Championship. This was great. Dude,
I don't know what this was. Takeshita is the best wrestler. Listen, we're
we've
this
established this.
this might be mild spoilers for the award show, but I feeling like Takeshita's the
Might
wrestler
be
of the
the
year.
wrestler of the year. Yeah.
The guy is unstoppable, and you can put him in with any type of wrestler in any
Yeah.
category of weight,
In any style.
in any style, in any kind of match,
Yeah.
and he will just go. Oh, you want me
Yeah.
to go through a table? Sure, I'll do it. Like,
Yeah.
like okay,
Do you want me in a submission match? No problem. I
no
could do
fucking
that.
problem. He's great, man. Like, there's a reason that Kenny fucking pointed at that guy and was like, he's the future.
Yeah, absolutely. Um,
And we
but
never doubted him from the
no, from the
very
beginning,
beginning.
yeah, I completely wholeheartedly agree to that. But this is a match that I didn't think I wanted until I saw it.
I was like, I didn't know how it would work, how it would function. But TJP, when he's in full fucking, what's it called?
Aswang,
Oswong, dude, wow.
yeah,
Just let
yeah.
him go.
Like he
The
starts
guy's,
off the match with the mist.
I'm throwing it out there. At least in the last 10 years, he's maybe the most underrated or underappreciated wrestler
Oh yeah.
because he's worked everywhere. He knows all the styles. He's
Hmm.
been a serious person in the helping of training guys that have
Hmm.
become stars. Like, look at
Yeah.
Akira, how
Look
good
at yeah,
he is.
yeah.
Like, I would love to watch a one-on-one match, Akira versus
Mark Davis and
Takahashi.
Kyle Fletcher. That's another example. Like, no, but Takeshita does retain. And he's calling out who's next, who's next, who's next, and the people are chanting Goldberg. Putty would have loved that.
Oh my God, that would have been hilarious.
No, the crowd was chanting
I know. I
Goldberg.
mean, if it was Goldberg, that would have been hilarious.
Dun-dun-dun, and it's Pat Tanaka.
Oh, that would be even better.
But no, instead we get Shingo Takagi, which I'm not upset at.
No.
And it's going to be a winner take all at Wrestle Kingdom.
Yep.
And Takeshita's winning both belts at Wrestle Kingdom.
You think so?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I'll take it. So with that, our main event of the
Hold on,
evening.
hold on, hold on, hold on.
Yo,
Time out. What if Oiwa wins the TV belt
okay.
and then Jack Perry wins the TV belt and he now becomes the king of TV and then he beats the Ring of Honor guy and has all three TV championships?
I'll take it. I'll
Could
take
you
it.
imagine that? The
I'll take it.
Rampage,
I'm the king of TV, like
the king
Samoa
of
Joe
TV.
was.
And then what will happen? The real king of TV will show back up because he'll
And
come back from his
eat him
time off and
alive.
he'll beat the shit out of him.
Yes.
But pay me.
Yes. Yes. So with that, let's get into our main event of the night. Gabe Kidd defending the strong openweight championship against Koze Fujita. And oh my God, congratulations, Koze Fujita, on really moving up the card.
What a boss. What an absolute unit.
Yeah. Who would have thought that Fujita like would have worked so well in this type of match?
I do have a big issue with this match. It's
Hmm.
that it was two Suzuki versus well, I can't remember his name. What's the guy's name that's bald and he's a pit bull?
Oh, Ishii.
It was two Ishii versus Suzuki. It was a lot of just standing up and hitting each other.
Yeah,
And that was a little too much for me, but it did for brief periods of it. It was like a show of strength, and I appreciated that, but it just went on
yeah.
too long. But it was a good match
And
overall.
oh my God, Gabe Kidd in the last year,
And Gabe Kidd was just fucking throwing them. And this is what I can't
he
wait.
he is literally their version, but much better of Conor McGregor.
Yeah, I'll take it. And we get a
His
kind of
mannerisms, the way you could tell his mannerisms is influenced by McGregor.
I'm wrong. Take
Okay.
back everything I said,
About.
everything, because Oiwa's gonna win the strong belt.
Oh yeah.
When he comes out at the end, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
But Jack Perry's gonna face somebody. No, I don't know how this is gonna work now. Now I'm getting
Yeah,
confuzzled.
because I'm thinking Oil was winning the strong belt. Yeah. I don't know.
He's
Like
in every title match. How the hell is he
he
fighting for every title? He
I
just
don't
came
know.
back.
Like, and they talk about his time in Noah, how he's changed his persona and changed his personality, and he's come back focused. And it's like, it's telling a great story. Like, Oiwa to us a year and a half ago was a joke
Yeah, this is gonna come full circle. I promise you. He's gonna win the Noah Championship from Kiyomiya at some point.
at some point.
Maybe not on this specific title run, but Kiyomiya we know is gonna get the belt back even if he loses it. So
Yeah.
there's nobody left
I
there
could
to be
see
a
this
champion.
2, 3 years down the road.
Yeah,
It's like, I've done everything I can in Japan. I'm going to take the belt away from you now.
and it's gonna be the long-term storytelling. And
Hmm.
the special guest referee Kenny Omega.
Kenneth Omega.
He's a god there, man. When he
Oh, yeah.
showed up, like they went nuts for him.
Yeah. Like, you hear the Kenny.
I just that Terminator song lives rent free in my head.
Yeah.
And well, it's not the Terminator song, it's the One Winged Angel or
Angel.
whatever.
Yeah. From
But it sounds like
which I
Terminator.
finally finished remake.
You finished the first one or the second
The
one?
first one.
It's so good, right?
Oh,
I think I had like 65 hours on it.
yeah. I'm up there too.
But I didn't even start the second one. There's three of them. So if you think it's
Yeah.
over, you got 120 more hours.
Yeah. No, it was one of the
It's
best games
amazing.
I've played in
It's
the
so
last
good.
5 years.
It might be my favorite game of all time. It's way up there. It was so
Yeah.
good. It's way better than the original version.
Oh, the storytelling is much better
So I don't know if you remember this part. Spoilers and who
for a
cares? We're not
5-year-old
even talking
game.
about gaming. Um,
Hey, this channel started off as a gaming channel.
there's a part when you're going to the big city when you're coming back, and there's like an underground tunnel.
Hmm.
It's like a collapsed tunnel. And what I
Yeah, yeah.
did is I just kept cycling through it. I did it like 20 times, and I
To
leveled
grind.
up so much. I became so strong that nothing could touch me for the rest of the game. I was just like eating everything.
Yeah. And the Sephiroth battle was a piece of cake.
Literally, I did it on the
So what level
I
were
did it
you
on
at,
the
Seph?
first day, not on the first try, but like I didn't have to like turn it off and come back later.
What level were you at when you got to Sephiroth?
Fuck, I don't know. I was like my items and like everything was like so high.
All your materia was maxed.
Yeah, I was crazy. But I grinded for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I was close to level 40 when I got to Sephiroth, which still made the match pretty easy.
Yeah. I what's the max level?
I think it was 60.
So I think I was in the 50s.
Yeah.
I
They
don't
recommend
remember, but I
they
heard that
recommend
when you
30 to
start the
35. They said
sure.
recommend 30 to 35 for
I
the
heard when you get to the next game, everything you have is gone.
yeah.
So it's like you're starting it all over again. But I'm like, it doesn't make sense because if I'm continuing the story from the spot where I left off, why
All
would
my
I be weak
materia
again?
should be, yeah.
Because it doesn't carry over your save data. It just starts the next game from
Yeah.
where that story is.
So all your
Anyways,
saved.
we've digressed very far from this.
Yes.
This pay-per-view was better than I expected it to be.
Hmm. One of the
Seven
better strong shows.
7.7.
I rated it slightly higher. Actually, no, I didn't. I'm looking at it, 7.7.
No fucking way.
Yeah. I'm just looking at this thing now, 7.7.
We nailed both scores on the same thing.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Just
I'm
like
not
yesterday's
upset.
score.
I'm not
Just like
upset.
yesterday's, we both got it and gave it an 8.
What the hell was yesterday's? Oh
Power
yeah, that's what
struggle.
I'm talking about. Yeah, sorry. I was like, wait, WWE, we didn't give the same score. We weren't even close.
No, we were. I gave
I
it a
mean, it
6.4.
was
You
in the
gave it
same zone.
it was in the sixes. But this is one of those pay-per-views. Was I entertained? Absolutely.
Yeah.
From beginning to end.
It's not clogged up with um it's not as it's strong as the whatever what was the show Power Struggle,
Hmm.
but it wasn't also clogged up with the buildup of pre like game
Yeah.
matches that you have to get through.
Yeah, that's true too. And then we got a like one coming up real quick. Isn't Strong Style Evolved like right next?
Something is coming up.
I think it's Strong Style Evolved. They haven't announced anything except the Trisha Dora and not Trisha Dora, Hazuki and Monet for that show.
It's that's where it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think you could be right, and maybe they push Monet to move up faster, or
Yeah.
maybe this is where Monet fights. Maybe at Wrestle Kingdom, because I was thinking maybe you set it up so that she wins the title off Mariah May and then goes to wrestle at Wrestle Kingdom with that belt.
Yeah. That
But
could work.
maybe she finally beats Iwatani.
Well, Iwatani is fighting at the next was it historic crossover?
She's not going to lose.
Who's she fighting?
Unless it's like Shuri or Azumi, she's not losing.
Historic crossover is Iwatani versus Momo Watanabe.
I was just going to say that was my next. She's not Momo was not winning the belt.
No, but we've digressed far enough. With that out of the way, guys, thanks again for joining us. Tune in next week. Next week is historic crossover. I think we got something for you next week.
There's a thing.
There's a thing. So, in the words of Kenny Omega, goodbye and good night.